Well, here come the brides, and here come the grooms, and here comes the controversy as Massachusetts becomes the first state in the nation to make gay marriage legal. A fair and balanced debate on the issue now with a spokesman for Article 8 Alliance and the founder of JewsForMorality.org, Rabbi Yehuda Levin, and the executive director of Freedom to Marry, Evan Wolfson. Gentlemen, thank you to both of you for being here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Rabbi Levin, I'm going to put the first question to you. As you look at what's taking place today in Massachusetts, unprecedented because these are state marriage licenses that are being handed out there today. What's your reaction? What do you think this says about where we're at with this issue?
Well, this is a sad day for America because, according to our tradition, the flood didn't come to destroy the world in the time of Noah. Our writings say 2,500 to 3,000 years ago, until men started writing marriage contracts for men. God is no bleeding heart liberal. This is actually an affront and an attack on God. And I think the disarray that our country is in, what we're suffering, even the situation in Iraq with the pictures of sodomy causing such problems for the country, we can't deal with foreign terrorism until we deal with the moral terrorism. And this is a dagger blow at the heart of the family.
Evan Wolfson, what's your reaction? And what is today, when you look at these pictures from today, I'm sure you have a very different take on it.
Well, I think anybody who would equate loving couples who've made a personal commitment to each other in their own lives now taking on a legal commitment and responsibility under the law with terrorists and Iraqi attacks and so on, as Rabbi Levin just did, simply is in a different place than I am. I see people today celebrating a wonderful moment for their families, taking on important legal protections and responsibilities, and not taking anything away from anyone else. And I think the rest of the American people, certainly fair-minded Americans, are going to see the very same thing. They're going to see that no one is hurt here and families are helped.
This is wrong on its face. First of all, you have to view the same-sex marriage situation in the context of what the homosexual community has been doing for many, many years. For instance, Mr. Wolfson, would you consider this? In Brookline, where I'm now speaking to you from, a transsexual told first graders how his penis was cut off and he became a woman. With no sense of irony, the Globe here called it sex change counseling. Parents were never notified and had to comfort their terrified children. Would you say this kind of part of the homosexual agenda is hurting people?
Rabbi Levin,
it's possible, Mr. Wolfson, please, don't
well, I thought you were asking me a question. Do you want an answer or do you want a filibuster?
Not yet. This is a part of the question. This is not a filibuster.
When you're done with the question,
gentlemen, this is a debate that you could have for quite a long time, and we have a minute left, but I do want to get your take, Mr. Wolfson, first, on what you think in terms of where we stand in terms of other states, because this may very well be a big election issue. There are a number of swing states that may have this marriage law on the ballots when we come November. How do you think it's going to fare?
Well, there certainly are political operatives who are trying to divide the country rather than unite us at a time of challenge, and are trying to attack families rather than to support them. But I think, again, most Americans are going to see that the sky doesn't fall. This is not about a whole bunch of horror, scary stuff that the rabbi and others are going to try to throw in people's faces. What it's really about is couples, their kids, their families taking on legal protections and no one else being hurt. And most people are going to see that pretty quickly.
All right, a debate that will continue and indeed probably intensify as we head toward the election. Rabbi Levin, Evan Wolfson, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
The deadly nerve agent sarin found in